Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to my first episode of Let's Talk. This is going to be a series of me basically telling you about my life, the past, the present, and the future. Today we're talking about nightmares, which is iffy for some people. For me, it is as well, especially one specific one I will tell you guys in the middle of the video. And I hope to make this a series, do it every Saturday at least 12 o'clock p.m., of course. And I really hope you guys will like this and enjoy it, of course. If you do, please like the video, and I will make these continuously. And I don't know how long I'll do it. Maybe for the rest of my YouTube career, I'm not sure. But please also go ahead and subscribe, and I will definitely know that you guys like these videos. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get right into it. Hey, what's up, guys? Delos, and today we're talking about dreams. Now, why are we talking about them? Because everybody has dreams. Anybody I know of, anyway. Maybe you might not have dreams because there was a study that some people actually don't have dreams. In my opinion, I think everybody has dreams. You just don't remember them as soon as you wake up. But I do. And we're going to talk about two specific dreams, or two nightmares, and then one regular dream, because that regular dream is actually a really short one. It's the only one I can actually tell you about for the end of the video. But we're mainly talking about nightmares, I guess. And the first one's gonna be a long one, and the next one is after that. It's just an experience nightmare, because what it is. It's a short one. So this is probably gonna be like a 10-minute video at most. But we're gonna talk about it. So the first one's gonna be a long-ish nightmare. It's probably gonna take me about 4 minutes to tell you guys what it is basically. And what it is basically I go to my dad's house. My dad's house used to be out next door, and there was a fire in there. But this was a long time ago when I used to have this dream. The first time I ever had this dream was a long time ago. I was probably 8 or 9, and I remember going. I don't know where I started at, but at some point in the dream, I'm going through his house. I'm in the living room of the house, and then I go through a hallway, and there's a kitchen right there. And then right next to that kitchen, you make a left, no, a right, and then that's where his computer room would be. So somehow I get into that room. I'm on the computer for a bit, and then at some point I turn around, and there's a window behind me, which actually does exist in real life. There's a window behind me, and I'm just looking at the window. I see the trees outside, exactly what I would see in real life. And then I look back at the computer, and then I turn around again, and somehow this window is gone. The entire wall where the window would be, gone. I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm just looking straight at trees and all that stuff. I don't know what's happening. So I get off the computer and I go to the living room, which is basically right next to the front door. And I'm sitting here, and I guess I was talking to my dad. I kind of remember that. And I don't know what we're talking about, because often in dreams, you don't remember who you're talking to and what you're talking about. You just know that at some point that took place. So we were talking for a couple minutes, and then I go to the kitchen area, which is living room, hallway, kitchen, and somehow there's all these waiters, um, like fancy waiters with the button-down shirts, white and all that stuff. And I'm like sitting here, why the fuck are there waiters in my house? Period. That shouldn't happen at all. You know, like what the hell? So I'm trying to go back to the computer room, which is literally right next to the kitchen, and suddenly I just noticed there's like this big uh, uh, elevator, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And it's one of those elevators you would see at a construction site, um, basically with the gate going up and down like that, up and down like that, I guess, to shut it. And that's what I'm seeing. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. So I get into the elevator, and suddenly it starts going down without the doors going down. It's just starting to go down, and I'm sitting there screaming my ass out, basically. And again, this all happened when I started when I was a kid. It happens occasionally with me nowadays, but not really. So there's a guy, one of those waiters, actually sticks out his hand, trying to help me out to get out of the elevator. And I remember this so briefly, and or I guess briefly was not the word I'm looking for, but I remember it. So I'm trying to grab his hand, and somehow, I lose the grasp of his hand, and then I'm stuck in the elevator alone. Come a couple seconds later, the door opens, and it actually becomes a regular elevator where the doors open like that. And I'm like, somehow it changes. It changed, and that happens often in dreams. Things change all the world. Things change all the time. Let's go with that. So the elevator opened, and suddenly I'm like in a funeral area. I'm the only one there. It's dark. There's no one there, and there's a cassock at the end of the. It's probably like, I would say it's probably like 20 feet in front of me. There's a cassock there, and there's lights coming all around it, or going in and out of it, all that fancy jazz, I guess. And like in my mind, I'm like, these are ghosts coming out of that cassock, and they're trying to kill me or something like that. And I'm like sitting here like, I gotta get out of this place. There's got to be some way to get out of this place. I go out of the elevator. I try to go through to the cassock because I want to see what's in there for a second. And then I change my mind. I try to turn around and go back to the elevator. It's gone. And then, I never find out what's happening because that's when I wake up. It's literally right there every time. And I don't know what it is. So that's one of the nightmares that I wake up to, and I wonder what's happening. And now, this started when I was a kid, so I woke up. You knew I was going to be terrified, and I woke up and I had nightmares about it. Well, you know what I mean. But it's just something I remember, and it was something that actually did scare me as a kid. I used to wake up terrified. I would not go back to bed and all that stuff. These days, I wake up from that dream and I go right back to bed because, I know it was a dream, and I know it was because it happened often, and I remember the dream specifically. So, that's my first dream or nightmare. It's just something that was really weird. I just wanted to tell you guys about. All right, so the next one is kind of short, but not really. This actually happens very, very often. It's happened since, I guess, before I can remember. It's probably 15 when the first one happened. The last one was a couple weeks ago, or a couple months ago anyway. And I don't know what triggers this dream at all. I just know it happens. Uh, but I know exactly where it happens. It's literally just in my room, right here in this area I am right now. And it's not this side of the room. It's the other side of the room. Or actually, it's wherever my actual bed is where this will take place. Right now, I have two rooms technically in this room. So I have one room, that room, left or right. Right now, I'm in the left room, I guess I would say, and my bed is in the right room. So this would happen in the right bedroom. And here's what happens. I'm in this dream, and I'm sleeping in the dream. I'm sleeping, and I wake up to like little uh, knocks at my drawer, or like thumping at my door or something like that. Um, and I wake up to it in the dream, of course. And I'm like sitting here like, what is this sound? I'm hearing something there, and it sounds like there's a creaking at the bottom of my stairs, and I don't know what's happening here at all. And I'm just sitting here like something is happening at the bottom of my stairs, but I don't want to wake up from it. I do not want to wake from this. I do not want to get up and check on it. I don't want to do anything. I just want it to go away. And then I would start hearing another, like a loud thud, like a big ass thud. And then all of a sudden I would hear some thumping up my stairs, like my stairs actually start to shake. I'm actually shaking right now just talking about it. So, I hear that pitter patter coming up my stairs because that's how my room is actually set. I have two rooms, and in between there's a hallway with stairs. And it literally, it is like the most scariest thing in my life. It Every time I wake up, because right after those stairs start going dun 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 dun, I wake up right there, and I'm sweating. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Excuse my French, of course. And I'm just like, what just happened to me? And I wake up and I know it's the end of the dream. I know the dream's over because I actually wake up. I test myself. I know when I'm not dreaming and all that stuff. And I wake up, full of sweat. I don't know what's happening. All I know is I had that dream. Something's at the bottom of my stairs, and it comes up very, very fast. And then I wake up. Now, there are thoughts that go through my head about what happens after something comes up those stairs. What am I looking at when it comes around that corner? And right now I'm thinking about it, and it actually scares me right here in this moment, right here. It's actually scaring me to think about what does happen after that happens, and me theorizing what is happening. And what I'm theorizing is basically something comes around that corner fast as it can, gets up in my face as close as it can, and it's a piss, pitch white face. And I guess like Slender Man, but with features. I guess you can still see its eyes. The eyes are darkened. There's no mouth, but there's just darkened eyes, I guess. And that's the only thing you see is its face. You can see the outline of its body and all that stuff, but it frightens me to think about that because that's what I see whenever this happens. Every time it happens. And it messes me up because I cannot go back to sleep after that. Even after that last nightmare I told you about, I would most likely go back to sleep because I knew it was a nightmare. But I would wake up from this one and I would not go to bed for the rest of the day. I would wake up or not, get up out of the bed, go downstairs, go to the bathroom, come upstairs, and try to watch some TV to get my mind off of it. Next thing you know, I'm back in bed, ready to go back to bed, not thinking about the rest of the day and all that stuff, doing some fun stuff, try to forget about it. But that's my most scariest dream I've ever had in my life. And I hope there's any experts out there in dreams. Maybe you can tell me what the hell I am dreaming about and why this keeps happening because it does happen. It really happened like a couple months ago. And I remember it every single time. And it's always that thud at the end of my stairs, the running up my stairs, and then me picturing that something's about to come up past that corner. And that's when I wake up, right there, before I even see anything. That is the scariest thing ever. The next thing I want to tell you guys about is basically a good dream, something that's going to get my mind off of what we were just discussing. This is just a normal one. This is probably a dream that everybody probably has. I'm a superhero, basically. More like a Spider-Man. I'm basically Spider-Man, but I'm a funny kind of Spider-Man. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me, but in these dreams, I'm Spider-Man in my dream, and my friend in my dream. No, fuck with you. I'm not doing Spider-Man 2. But anyway, I would just remember like I'm swinging from webs 2 feet off the ground, 2 feet off the ground, and I'd be swinging from the light poles down my street. It's really really weird. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it. It's just something to make me a little bit happy, because talking about those nightmares, it's something to get off my chest and tell you guys about. But it's kind of it's hard sometimes to have a nightmare. I'm pretty sure you guys have a nightmare too. If you guys would like to discuss it in comments, filter free. Sometimes it's good to get it off your chest, and then it might help you a little bit. Tell people about it. I'm telling you guys about it because it might make me feel better. About my life, about my dreams, my society, or something like that. But I don't really have a dream really for you guys. It's just those two nightmares. That's something personal, I guess, But I told you, I told a couple other people. I haven't actually told Herman77. I don't think I've ever told him this. And, that's probably something I've never actually told him. I might actually tell him through this video. But guys, that's basically all the time I have right now. I know it was only a 13-minute video. That's not too long, and I'm sorry about that. But it's just something I wanted to say to you guys. Start talking to you guys. Tell you who I am. What do I feel? What am I doing with my life? What is my life? All that stuff. But until next time, guys. This has been Double S. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.